Hi guys, here with me I have the director of ComfortEduServe Limited. Could you please introduce yourself, sir?
Thank you very much, Ms. Oisa. I'm Babatunde Aderemi Olawuri. I'm the founder and the director of Comfort EduServe Limited. I started this company about 2019, when I finished my studies in the UK as a PhD candidate. And I was a lecturer for about 4 years at the University of Portsmouth. I've studied at all level in the UK, why I have the confidence to get into this business to help students that are willing and are ready to add value to their life to study abroad.
Okay. Sir, what are the primary services that ComfortEduServe provides and how do they benefit your clients?
What we do mainly is that we give advice to students on their choice of course. We marry their backgrounds because they've studied before and what they want to study. Sometimes we do advise them again what they have in their mind. We merge having experience of working, studying in the UK, give me a competitive advantage over those agents that are in Nigeria because I know how it operates there. What you can study to get a job there. Therefore, we start by advising students, this is what you can study from your background to be able to get a job at the end of your studies. And then after that, we help them to make a choice of university. We give them 2 or 3 universities to apply for them for the admission offer. After submission admission, we'll get them admission offer letter. After which we discuss with the student which school they want to go eventually. We discuss the financial implications. We discuss other processes like visa application, tuberculosis test, booking. Aside from that, we help them to obtain CAS, certificate of acceptance for study from each individual university. That is what we state because they are studying the school they are going, how much their tuition fee, how much have they paid, how much do they have left to pay, when are they going to start, when are they going to finish. And then we submit the application. When they get to the UK, we are always on ground also to receive them. Sometimes not at the airport, sometimes at the airport. Sometimes we visit them after they've gotten to their study destination. Sometimes we help them to look for accommodation. And along the line, we do mentor them in order to adjust to their new life in the UK and the way of studying in the UK. When they have any problem, even after they are studying, they can always reach out to me. I've seen many students that come in today. They have their personal needs, personal challenge, career challenge. That's why we have a broad-based services for our students to make sure that they leave their countries and they get on well too, in where they are going.
Okay, sir. How does ComfortEduServe Limited differentiate from other travel study agencies?
What I want to emphasize there is that, like in Yoruba, if they want to give somebody clothes to wear, they want to look at you what are we putting on. I've told you that I studied BSc, MSc, PhD, and I was a lecturer in the UK, in the University of Portsmouth. And having studied in 3 different universities, give me experience of what students can experience as international students abroad. And therefore, with that, I can prepare them to see what they have to face there. Aside from that, when they get there, having studied there in different universities, different courses, I can support students to do well in their course, get the most out of their studies. How do they integrate with their or engage with their modules, their course they will study? How do they get the best out of their course? What can they do when they are struggling? From adjusting to we have strict lecture here where a lecturer will stand in your front and teach you 1975, 1962 theories. But there it's called experience or industrial focused teaching and learning. Therefore, I find my students and support them to be able to adjust well from the way we study here in the UK. Aside from that, we help them to get accommodation. Sometimes. The next thing I will tell you is that sometimes they need to work as a student there. And before you can get a job in the UK or any other country, they want to get a reference letter from you, where you worked before. We do provide reference letter to our students, to the employer. We just give them my email, just mention my name that you know me. I do write them reference letter to get a job. Aside from that, I help them to read their coursework. If you are struggling or you have time, you want to give me your coursework to read, I will help you read your coursework, give comments before you send it to your lecturer at the end of the day. Therefore, it gives them a broad-based support to do well in their studies. That is what why we are different from any other organizations in Nigeria. Those that have not even gone abroad before are claiming they can support students. But there you can see us on ground. Why we are in Nigeria with my team, we have a team also in the UK to support our students, make sure that they are doing well.
Okay, sir. The last question I have for you, sir, is are there any new partnership in ComfortEduServe Limited in different countries apart from the USA, UK, and Canada?
We are now focusing on getting more partnership from Europe and Asia. Like for now, we've signed a couple of universities also in Europe from Hungary. We have universities from Luxembourg. We are working also on universities from Thailand, from Malaysia. We are working on some partners that we can send students to China.
Okay, that's very good, sir. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
God bless you.